Sty Operations Media is an attempt to sort of promote independent authors from not only around our general area, but also surrounding areas as well. We try to tackle horror writing, we try to tackle some kind of a macabre, whimsical outlet. And the most important thing is the literary aspects. Now, you've had some experience with writing stories of this nature in the past. How did that all start for you exactly?
I wrote poetry and short stories when I was in high school, and there used to be a website called poetry.com where you could submit those, and then they would send you a book that had yours in it. And then whenever I came here to Southeastern, I got involved with Green Eggs and Hamlet, where I wrote a short ghost story about a kid named Ryu. He's Japanese descendant, even though Americans adopted him, so that takes some elements from J-horror, which is my favorite kind of horror movie. Ryu is a Japanese kid that's adopted into a US family, and as things usually go for J-horror, things don't go well for him, and he gets in a fight that ultimately ends lethally with the other boy defending himself. So then, the next few months, there are reports of strange incidences with the town's teenagers. They all have come down with some sort of unexplainable illness, and the local hospital's doctors and psychiatrists haven't come up with a solution yet. My main character, Anna Crew, is a psychologist that works with children, and she's gotten reports of those children seeing Ryu even though he's supposed to be gone. So now we've got a big mystery on our hands. Is it Ryu, or is it somebody pretending to be him?
So you've had some, you could say, cinematic inspirations for your writing of the story.
Absolutely. The Thai version of Shudder has the sort of plot line going on with that, and also the Grudge series, and a couple of other things. Those are the two big ones I can think of, though.
So, in your personal viewpoint of writing, what is probably the most essential element to independent publishing?
Be your own biggest advocate and learn how to use Amazon and Google and all those, because they've got self-publishing options. Don't wait for somebody else to do it for you. Get your stuff out there.
So you're more of a jump onto the ball kind of person, sort of a leap into central action and care about the consequences later kind of person.
No, you learn the consequences as you go. You figure out what works and what doesn't, but it's trial and error. It's hard to make a mistake with a book, though.
So do you plan on bringing this into a full-out series, maybe multiple books, possible spin-offs, something of that nature that would continue this series, have an ongoing conflict? Because you have so much art that you've done, and you've created this artistic field of imaginative settings, characters who are human and real. And I wonder, is this a bigger world than what we could see potentially in this first book of your publication?
Absolutely. My husband and I have collaborated on a couple of other things together in that realm of Ryu's ghost, or onryo. There's a whole realm of those out there that's run by a demon named Dolos. And I'll talk about him in the next interview because there's quite a lot of lore to him, but it absolutely could become a series because there's so many ghosts involved.
So, in the long run, the game of writing, independent publishing, telling a story, creating worlds, and bringing that out there, the key is stubbornness, above all. A very good stubbornness that is utilized through our childlike actions, through our refusal to give away that which made us kids to begin with. Correct?
Stubbornness and creativity will always go hand in hand. As long as you're stubborn, you can be very creative, because creativeness is what fuels the other thing too. That's how we get new ideas. That's how we get phones and cars and planes and everything else. So yeah, don't give up. You might become the next Shakespeare.